Good morning, students. Today I am going to give us some concepts of harmonic conjugate function and also properties of harmonic function and also harmonic conjugate function and examples to find the harmonic function, and finally how to find the corresponding analytic function, as well as to verify the harmonic function, as well as to find the harmonic conjugate function of the given real or imaginary function. And next we shall see that learning of objective of this session is to understand the concept and definition of harmonic conjugate, and also to find the harmonic conjugate of a given real or imaginary function by taking some examples, and also find the corresponding analytic function of the given examples. Now let us see that harmonic conjugates. What is the definition of harmonic conjugates? So given a function u, it is a real term of the analytic function, which is harmonic in an open disk. Open disk is nothing but inside the circle. Then we can find another harmonic function v. It is the part of another analytic function. It is an imaginary part. So that u plus iv is an analytic function of z in the disk. Such a function v is called a harmonic conjugate of u. So in other way, we can see the harmonic conjugate. So what you have conditions to find that is a harmonic conjugate. So let's suppose to be u is a real part of the real part of the analytic function. Let u be a harmonic function. First of all, u be a harmonic function. Then v is also called harmonic conjugate of u. If the following conditions has to satisfy. One is v is also harmonic, provided u is harmonic, and that u has to satisfy the CR equations. So then only we can call that as that is a v is harmonic conjugate of u. Supposed to be in other way, suppose let v be a harmonic conjugate of the conjugate harmonic function, then u is also called harmonic conjugate of v. Then if the following conditions holds good, that is u is also harmonic and that v is satisfy the CR equations, then only we can have that is a harmonic conjugate of each other that in the analytic function. So now we can see that one property of this harmonic conjugate, the two functions u and v, so real and imaginary part of the analytic function, which are harmonic conjugate of each other if and only if they are constant functions. See that conditions provided supposed to be u and v are constant function, then only u and v are conjugate each other. So suppose these two are harmonic conjugate of each other, then they are constant functions. First we shall supposed to be that is u and v are harmonic functions, and then satisfy the CR equations. So as we know that CR equations u and v there, so that dou u by dou x equal to dou u by dou I, and dou u by dou I equal to minus dou u by dou x of this is a u. And then you can take it to v there, dou u by dou x equal to dou u by dou I, and dou v by dou I equal to minus dou u by dou x. These two are the CR equations of u and v respectively. Then now we have that you can take it, that is dou u by dou x equal to dou v by dou I. So this dou v by dou I in the next relation there, dou v by dou I is minus dou v by dou x. So that ultimately it becomes dou v by dou I equal to minus dou u by dou x. So that implies 2 dou u by dou x equal to 0. Since that implies dou u by dou x equal to 0, since 2 is not equal to 0. So that implies so u is independent of x. And again you can take it the dou u by dou x equal to dou I equal to minus dou u by dou x, and dou u by dou x equal to dou u by dou I. So that just as we know that dou v by dou x is dou u by dou y. So that's the substitute that dou v by dou x is nothing but minus dou u by dou y. Just it becomes again dou u by dou y equal to 0. That implies dou u by dou y equal to 0 since 2 is non-zero. That nothing but u is independent of y. Thus u is independent of x and y. So then u is a constant function. Similarly, it can be proved that v is also constant function. So then ultimately that is u and p are constant functions. Conversely, we can have to have that is these two are constant functions in a domain D. The first order and hence the second order derivatives with respect to x and y vanishes in D. Means what? Laplace equations of u and Laplace equations of v has to satisfy that. So that is now u and v are harmonic and harmonic conjugate to each other. This is what it is the proof of, that is the properties of harmonic conjugate. If any analytic function there wherein u and v are harmonic conjugate of each other if and only if they are constants. So next we note on this here by taking one example there. Before that, it is important to note that if v is a harmonic conjugate of u in some domain D, then it is not necessary that U is harmonic conjugate of V in that domain. Means what? Keep remember that. So that suppose V is harmonic conjugate of U in a some domain D, then it need not be U is harmonic conjugate of V then. So that let us taking an example of this remark. So let U is x square minus y square and V is 2xy, and differentiate with respect to x and y partially in u and v. Then also we can differentiate with respect to twice of this in dou by dou x. This becomes 2 and this becomes also minus 2. And also which is differentiate again with respect to in dou by dou x, it becomes 2 by dou x square equal to 0, and this is also 2 v by dou y square is also 0 since it is also that is be seen it is also 2 and this is 2. So then because it is independent of x there, it is independent of y, that's why these two becomes a 0. So then dou 2 u by dou x square plus dou 2 u by dou y square is 0. That is what it is. U is harmonic function. But same thing you can take it that is the v is also satisfy the Laplace equation, then v is also harmonic function. And now we shall take a CR equations here. So that dou u by dou x equal to dou v by dou y, and dou u by dou x equal dou u by dou y equal to minus dou v by dou x. That means u and v satisfies the CR equations. Hence, v is harmonic conjugate of u, but u is not harmonic conjugate of v. So how you can see that? So that u is not harmonic conjugate of v then. So that we have this v here to xy and differentiate with respect to x here to y and y here difference here differentiate with respect to x here it is to y, and differentiate with respect to y here it is 2x. So then with you can compare with that you taking by taking this is u here dou u by dou x and dou u by y, and see that here they are not equal to each other. That means what? Dou u by dou x equal to y equal to this is dou v by dou y equal to this is dou u by dou x. So sorry, this is dou v by dou y, dou v by dou y, and this is dou v by dou x equal to minus dou v by dou y. So it is not meant for that is C. Keep remember this is with respect to x and it is to y and minus to y, and it is with respect to x and with respect to y there, and it means what they keep remember there dou v by dou x is minus dou v by dou y. It's okay. It is but it is not It is u and v does not satisfy the CR equations. Hence, u is not an harmonic conjugate of u, v. So that now let us taking that example that to find, that is verifying that is the harmonic function of this u, and also find the harmonic conjugate of this u, and also to determine the corresponding analytic function of z. What you do here, take a u here, it is e power x into x cos y minus y sin y, and differentiate with respect to x, and again with respect to x twice, there we got it uxx. And same thing you can differentiate partially with respect to y in u, and also twice differentiation with respect to y in ui, so that we have got it these two relations uxx and uyy, and adding these two uxx and plus uyy means what? Dou to u by dou x square plus dou to u by dou y square equal to 0. Then this implies that this given function is harmonic function. It has verified. So now let us find that is the V be the harmonic conjugate of U. That we assume that V be the harmonic conjugate of U. So therefore we can have a, that is the function is, that is U plus IB there. So ultimately CR equation holds that, so that dou U by dou x equal to dou V by dou I, and dou U by dou I equal to minus dou V by dou x. Since fz is analytic, so you have a definition of analytic function, that derivative function, so that the derivative is ux plus ivx. By taking CR equations of vx is minus ui, so that just because since we have only u is given, so that we have a relation ux and ui only there. So now we have substitutions here. We make use of these substitutions ux and ui, and ultimately we got it the expressions f dash z equal to this expression, in which by Milne-Thomson method you can replace x replaced by z and y replaced by 0. That means what? This y, this sin y is 0, and the x sin y is also 0, and this sin y is also 0. Only this also 0. So that totally this second term becomes a 0. Only this term, only e power z x replaced by, and this is z and cos z. So this is what. And also here also, that is e power z cos y. So these two terms only remains that. That means what? E power z into 1 plus z, and remaining imaginary, all the imaginary terms becomes a 0 there. And this is what we have got it a derivative. Now we find the analytic function by integrating this derivative of this function there. So that by integrating this, we have got it by, because since we have it is a, this is e power z, integration is e power z itself, but here z into e power z we can integrate with respect to z by parts, integration by parts. We have got it this relation there. So then we got it, that is z into e power z plus ic by making after simplification of these two terms. So then we have replaced, that is the z variable, complex variable x plus iy, and here also x plus iy. And just we have that is e power iy becomes, that is cos iy plus I sin y, plus this is the integrating constant, so that I'm taking it is, I see that it is the imaginary terms just by including with the imaginary, because since we have a, that is the a real part, whatever the real part as we have given, we have there in the problem, so that must be there at the end also there. So then remaining part, it is the imaginary part, so that's combines with the imaginary. That's why integrating constant also combines with the imaginary parts. So that is what this is, separating real and imaginary terms, so that this is v, this v is harmonic conjugate of u, and also we have this f of z is analytic function. So then again by taking another problem, so that should be in the polar form, so that show that v is r square cos 2 theta minus r cos theta plus 2. That is also harmonic function, and also you find the its harmonic conjugate, also to determine the corresponding analytic function of z. So that taking that example there, v there, now we find the harmonic conjugate of v is u there. So now first we verified that is which is a harmonic function. So that now we have that is v here. So because since it is polar coordinates in this imaginary term, so that differentiate with respect to r and theta there, and with respect to r here we have got it there, and again we can differentiate twice of this dou v by dou r, so that we got it this, and differentiate with respect to theta in this v there, we got this relation minus 2r, and this sine cos theta means minus sine 2 theta into 2 there. So that is what here, and this is minus sine into r there, sine theta. So that again differentiate with respect to r, and we got it this relation there. So that is what we have. Now we have a Laplace equations in the polar coordinates. This r square into dou 2 v by dou r square plus r into dou v by dou r plus dou 2 v by dou theta square. So then r square and this dou 2 v by dou r square, dou v by dou r, as we know that you substitute all the relations as we have got it previously. So then substitute, this becomes a 0. So then ultimately we conclude that this v is harmonic. So now we assume that, so B, let U be harmonic conjugate of V. So therefore we f of z is analytic. So then that implies CR equations also holds. CR equations in polar coordinates are u r equal to 1 over r v theta and v r equal to minus 1 over r u theta. So you can have a derivative in, since fz is analytic. So f dash z, that derivative definition in the polar coordinates are e power I theta into dou u by dou r plus I into dou v by dou r. Just substitute these two, and also since it is analytic, it holds, that is only if it is, since it is a v is given, so that you translate this dou u by dou r is also by make use of CR equations 1 over r dou v by dou theta. Substitute, because since we have only relations derivative in p with respect to theta and r there, so that's why I have translated this is dou u by dou r is 1 over r dou v by dou theta by make use of CR equations. So substitute these two derivatives, and then we have got this derivative, and by Milne-Thomson method we replace r by z and theta by 0 in the polar form. So just we have got it this, only this is what we have at this relation. So by then by simplifying, that is the f dash of z to, this is an analytic function. So now we can integrate with respect to z here. So 2z square by 2, and this is 1 integrate with respect to z, 1 means what, it is z, and plus c, that is integrating constant, and 2i, it is what we have at that here, this is 2i. So means what, it is integrating constant since it is given in that form. So that we have this simplifying all this form, that also we have there, and that replaced by polar, that is complex variable in polar form is r into e power I theta, and that you can simplify that e power 2i theta and e power I theta. It means what, cos 2 theta plus I sin 2 theta, and e power I theta is cos 2 theta, and then separating real and clubbing the real terms and the imaginary terms separately, and then you can have that is u plus iv, and what is u here, this is minus r square sine 2 theta minus r sine theta minus c. So this is what it is given in the problem there. It is v, it is given, it is imaginary term. So we have got it, this uv is harmonic conjugate of v there. So that is what it is, the harmonic conjugate. So similarly we have two different examples on polar form. So one is here also you can find these two are harmonic functions. You can verify if S, find its conjugate, harmonic conjugate function, as well as the corresponding analytic function. So always it is in u of r comma theta plus I into v of r comma theta. So just here also what you do here, differentiate with respect to r twice and theta twice in this v, and we got it, that is dou 2 v by dou r square and dou 2v by dou theta and dou v by dou r. These relations we need in the proving that it is a harmonic function. It is a Laplace equation in the polar form. You consider that Laplace equation, substitute the second derivative v with respect to r square and v with respect to theta square, and then we have got it at 0, so that we conclude that this v is harmonic function. Supposed to be, if it is harmonic function, then u be the harmonic conjugate of v. That we assume that. So we need to find that u here. So that now, therefore, f of z is u plus iv, where u and v are functions of r and theta. It is analytic. So once if it is analytic function, CR equations also holds. So that CR equations in polar form, u r equal to 1 over r v theta, and Vr is 1 over minus 1 over r u theta. So that since function is analytic and derivative holds, that definitely that. So derivative holds means what? That derivative examples, derivative definitions, we can take it in the polar form. That implies by taking, because it is v is given, we have a relations in v, that derivative relations, first derivative as well as second derivative. So that's why we can convert this dou u by dou r is also in terms of v. So that's why we took it here 1 over r dou v by dou theta by make use of CR equation. Substitute these two relations of these two derivative relations, and finally we got it this derivative here. This becomes this form. That means what? It is e power I theta is nothing but a z, and I to r, that r into e power I theta is nothing but 2z. So just differentiate, integrate with respect to z, it is to iz square by 2, means what? 2 gets cancelled, iz square plus c, and v is given. So that what is a v? We have that. Substitute by these two, that is complex variable in polar form, and ultimately it becomes this form. And I square, it is 2 theta, it is minus r square sine 2 theta. This minus r square, it is as we have it in the given problem, it is v there. So that's why I and this term. So that's why we can have, that is the u is minus r square sine 2 theta, it is harmonic conjugate of v. This is what we have learned in this lecture or this session. What we have, that recap of that. First, we have seen the definition of harmonic conjugate and what are the conditions to find the harmonic conjugate, and also properties of harmonic conjugate in the analytic functions, where u and v are harmonic conjugate each other if and only if they are constant. And also that is the next we shall have, that is what we have that in the second exam in the note. So that's supposed to be u is v is harmonic conjugate of v, but it need not be need not be harmonic conjugate of v. So that is what we have discussed in the next note, that by taking an example. And in the next we have discussed, that is the examples to verify the harmonic functions. And once if it is harmonic functions, we could find out the harmonic conjugate of that. And also we have that we found that is the analytic function by taking those some examples, that in polar form as well as Cartesian. This is what we have discussed in this lecture. Thank you.